Thank the Lord once again for another blessed day. And a major shout out to the YouTube family. Minute Man, I'm just coming back doing this video of what we was talking about the other day. To all the producers in the music production, if you are a music producer and you have fell off, you got to find a way to make time and get it back right. And the reason I'm saying is because sometimes we done got so caught up in helping everybody else that we done forgot about what we had going. And us being minister of musics and producers, we got to remember, we got to get back focused. The key word is focus, stand in the will of God. Because everybody you helping, they ain't going to even help you. Like Minute Man say, the people you do the most for will tell you to kiss their butt. They will. And the reason I'm saying is because, let me just talk about myself for an example. I done got so caught up in helping everybody else project that I never finished the CD I started on years ago. And I mean this out of love, because that's the love I have for the YouTube family. I love to help others. But we have to remember, we are producers also. And we got to get back on track. I don't know how you're going to do it. If somebody listening at this, I don't know how you're going to do it, but you got to find time to get back focused on what you had to do for God. Because like myself, I always told God, I got to bless you with a CD. You gave me these hands. You gave me this mind, this wisdom, all this knowledge to beat, this ability to play. I have to give it back to you. But I done got so caught up in doing all these videos but you know what? That's all God. I can't make no excuse for that. God had me to go another route in my life. That's why I love the YouTube family. But now, I'm telling folks, you got to make time and get back focused on your recording. Because if you don't start now, you know what's going to happen? You're going to keep putting it off, and then you're going to keep on feeling sorry for yourself. Oh, man. And we're going to keep saying, I got to get back on it. See, that's my killing word right there. I got to get back on it. I stopped saying I got to get and just start doing it. See, it's people that walk the walk, then there's people that talk the talk. Then there's people that try to get you to walk the walk for them. See, I can speak for myself. I can talk bad about myself. I have fell off. But you see, recently, I have got back on track. Because I told Minute Man, I don't think I can go a week. I said, Minute Man, we can't even go a week without being on YouTube, because that's how much we love our family. And we laughed about it, because we really can't. We really can't. And if we know we can say something to help somebody, see, we look past the piano when it comes to that. Because when God speaks, we have to move. But I'm here to encourage all musicians and music producers that have fell off. See, this is another thing that we don't look at. You can't help everybody. Let me say this loud and clear. You can't help everybody, because everybody ain't doing the will of God. A lot of people right now are caught up in stuff that they know they need to get out of, because it ain't doing nothing but making them frustrated, and it's a waste of time because God ain't in it. Like I was telling Minute Man, I used to play with this one. Man, I played with all men group. I had an all girl group. I was playing at 4 or 5 different churches. I was going to all the musicals. I was doing the online teaching. I was in my house teaching. I had to let a lot of that stuff go. And when I look at how much time has been taken away from me. See, everybody I taught on the piano didn't even stick with it. They gave up. And I said, man, I look at all that time. See, I could have been taking that time and spending that time on my project that I want to do for God. I've been trying to get this project done, I don't know how long now. So I had to leave. I got folks mad at me. I got a lot of folks mad at me, because I told them the hardest thing to do is to tell people no. You got to learn how to say no. I can't do it. Now, man, get somebody else. I'm not being funny, but I got to stay focused on what I got going, because it's too easy to lose focus. It's bad enough you got all these distractions in your own house. You got them on your job, and then you don't have no clear mind. So then when you're tired, then when you come home and try to get into some production, your mind ain't right. You're too tired. You're too exhausted. You're too frustrated. And if you got all those things wrong with you, what good are you for the production? What good are you for the kingdom? So we got to learn how to have that peace of mind, man. To all musicians in production, I encourage everybody to finish what you started. Because if you don't, you're gonna regret it later on. You will. You gotta tell folks, no, man, that man group I used to play with took a whole lot out of me, man. Took a whole lot out of me. All them musicals, that's why I left them alone. I started focusing on what was real. I said I done wasted a lot of time, so I can't get back that time, but I can move forward and say no to a lot of other stuff. I got people calling me all the time trying to, can you lay me some tracks? I got to lay my own tracks. I got to finish what I did, because as long as I'm doing everything for everybody else, I can never finish what I have started. And trust me, y'all, I'm saying this out of love. I'm not saying I'm not going to ever help nobody else again, but hey, man, you got to make time for yourself, because real talk, ain't nobody helping me. Nobody helping me with this project. Everybody that I help, I ask folks to sing one verse on the track. They won't even do that. Matter of fact, I'm going to have to probably take some folks to court, and I tell anybody in this entertainment business, if you better get your entertainment lawyer. You better have that black and white on paper. And don't get caught up, man. Folks will do you dirty. Have that black and white on paper. Man, I know you know what I'm talking about. Because if you don't, you're going to learn the hard way. See, it's not even about how talented you is nowadays. It's the crazy stuff that sells now in music. You come up with a little stupid concept, that'll come out before a real good dynamic song would. And I'm not down to nobody. I'm not knocking nobody. I'm just saying this is what music has became now. And if we don't start making time for ourselves, man, we was just talking about this. And I'm encouraging you as well, brother, because I was listening to what you were saying. I'm telling you, man, we got to get it back, bro. God still, we are still minister of music. God blessed us to be that too. But we have to remember God also blessed us to be producers. And we have to produce. I'm going to tell you what's done happened in my life. My problem, I had got so caught up in helping everybody else. The minister of music position took a lot out of me. The dealing with these choirs took a whole lot out of me. Dealing with all these groups, dealing with these churches. See, now I don't play for everybody no more. I'm cautious on who I'm around. And I tell folks no, and I tell them in a good way. I had to tell this dude this earlier, man. Hey, man, I would love for you to be a part of our group. And here's the problem too, man. Some people just not starting the group. And they want you to get excited with them. They want you to feel what they feel. And you ain't going to feel it. You know why? Because you done already been through it. They all hyped up and excited, and they wonder, well, hey, man, why you not excited? I done been there and done that. I done played for so many groups, I can't even remember, man. I done got cussed out so many times I can't even remember. Because I'm always the MD, the music director. And hey, people don't like you no way when you the music director. You going to have to deal with a lot. And I got so caught up in all that stuff, man. I said, look at all this time I done wasted, man. If you don't let some things go, man, you will never, look at your boy, you will never finish your production, man. Never, bro. Trust me on that. And I know you know that, but I'm just giving you a wake-up call like you give me a wake-up call. We will never finish our CD trying to help everybody. And you can't please everybody for one thing. And it's sad that you give your heart in all you do. And some folks don't even want to help you, man. I can't get no drummers. I can't get no vocalists. And there's the whole thing too, man. Everything we do, we got to do it ourselves. And people don't understand, when you get focused and laying your own CD, you the one laying down all the music. You the one laying down all the vocals. You the one mixing it down. You the producer. That takes a whole lot out of you, man. That's why my voice is going all the time. I asked a couple folks the same background. I couldn't even get that, man. Gave them CDs. I said, I'll pay you. I'll pay you whatever you going to charge me. Can't even get that, bro. The only person I know that'll help me, man, is my people on here, man. And I know y'all busy. That's why I don't bother y'all. And then we so far away from each other. I know I can call D. Roper. I know I can call Mitty Man. I know I can call A.G. Praise. I know I can call Iron Cliff. I can call any one of y'all on here, and I know y'all got my back. And I can't even get a joker around a corner, man. Or somebody on my next street to come do anything, man. But that's how folks do you, though. And you look at all you done for them. That's why I learned, man, it ain't about people. To the music producers, once again, man, if you done fell off, you got to find a way to get it back. Many man, I don't know what we gonna do. Hey, I done made up my mind, many man. I told you the beginning of this year, I got back focused on my CD. And people, don't understand that. Even people on here, hey man, you know, you're doing this, you're doing that. People don't understand. But it ain't about people. It ain't about me. It ain't about you. It's all about God. We got to give back to God what he blessed us with. Because if it wasn't for him giving me this gift, I can't take no credit. Oh, good God Almighty. A gift, I'm going to say this again, a gift only comes from God. Man can't bless you with no gift. Never have and never will. They can play an impact on helping you do something, just like I can look at Jamal or, call you, Mitty Man. Y'all can give me advice and show me different cards, but I was already blessed with how to play. God told me I already had that in you when you was in the womb. I told y'all I was inside of my mama trying to beat my way out of that because I was a drummer. I believe I kicked my own self out of her stomach, helped her. I make people laugh with that, but just being real, we got to figure out how to get it back, bro. Don't get so caught up in helping everybody else that you forget about what you was doing. You gotta get it back some kind of way. Bad enough you ain't got, some people ain't got no peace in their home. They don't have no peace on their job. They don't have no peace in their church. And then when they come home, they trying to produce and they can't produce. Why? Mind ain't clear. It's hard being a minister of music and a producer. I tell anybody. People be saying, I want to do that, man. You don't want that job. You don't want that job. You don't. Ain't nothing easy about it at all. Especially anytime you in any kind of leadership position, ain't nothing easy about it at all, man. Majority of the time, folks can't stand you. So I look at it, even myself, when I'm a minister of music, you got to be a certain way. When you're in that studio, you got to be a certain way. See, the same way you play in church ain't going to be the same way you play in the studio. See, people don't understand there's a difference between playing live and then playing where you doing production, because you can't do all that getting off in live field when you get in the studio unless you just want to have a CD full of junk. You got to learn how to play and play humble, play discipline. I don't care if you got to play them same 3 chords through the whole song. You got to leave space for every other instrument. Well, that's why I love in the way of making my own tracks too, because I know exactly how I want it and exactly how I hear it in my mind. We got to get it back, Mitty Man. I'm on it, bro. I'm on it. I'm going to try my best to have this album done this year, because it ain't no excuse for me not to have one out. But hey, like I say, God had me to go another route in my life, because if we wouldn't be getting this word out for him to get the glory, that's why I said it always happened on his time. It didn't happen when it wasn't going to happen on my time, no way. But if you are stuck right now, struggling, trying to help everybody else, I'm going to tell you right now, and I'm just going to say this out of love, you're going to have to leave a whole lot of folks alone. If you're going to finish what you started, you're going to have to leave a lot of folks alone. That group, I was with a lot of them groups, it was just a waste of time, man. I wasted years of just wasted time, man. Trying to help folks who even want to help themselves. And when you look at it, man, that time, you can't get that time back. You can't get that time back at all. And you said, what if I could have put that time on my project? What if I could have put that money on my equipment? See, it takes money to make money. And like Mitty Man, you made a very good point. We need to help each other, support each other. That's why I don't mind buying everybody else's DVDs and CDs. I'm going to support all I can, man, because if I come out with a CD, I want a whole lot of people to buy it. Just like I buy stuff from everybody else. Just like I give my heart on her, man, I expect the same in return. But if I don't, oh well, I'm not going to make no fuss about it. So, Mitty Man, to you and everybody else, bro, and including myself, we got to stay focused on this production, man. And God bless you.